Indeed, there is wisdom in silence. When I was younger and naive, I used to think of it as a form of weakness. I used to think that in order to be heard and respected, you need to raise your voice and you need to have a comeback for every statement anyone shoots your way, and you have to get the last word in. But as the great Sheikh Rumi once said, raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Now that doesn't mean that you go completely mute and allow anyone to say anything and walk all over you. No way does Islam teach that. We are encouraged to speak up in favor of the truth and against falsehood, injustice and oppression. But in common daily life, indeed in silence lies wisdom. It's knowing what the outcome is most likely going to be as a result of you opening your mouth. It's knowing that there is a time and place for everything. It's knowing that the reward for biting your tongue in certain situations for the sake of Allah is far greater than the temporary buzz we feel when we dish out a tasty reply to someone who we feel deserves it. It's accepting that we don't need to have the answers for everything, because true wisdom is acknowledging that in fact we know nothing. But wisdom is not attained overnight. Wisdom is a gift from Allah, because Allah is Al-Hakim, the most wise. So when Allah showers a tiny portion of His endless wisdom upon His servants, it is a great blessing from Him which comes to certain people with time, age and maturity. Because with time, we go through many different experiences in life, some more than others, which cause us to change for the better or worse. I've seen many people who reach old age, but their level of intellect and wisdom is probably no different than the day they were born. On the other hand, I've seen extremely young people with such a vast level of wisdom that it's clear to see that these are the souls who have definitely seen life through more than just rose-colored glasses. This is why I believe it's a blessing from Allah and not a skill that can be attained overnight. Imam Ali radiallahu anhu said, "Watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Watch your words, for they become your actions. Watch your actions, for they become your habits. Watch your habits, for they become your character. Watch your character, for it becomes your destiny." You see, our words can make or break our destiny. Different types of people and experiences in life can definitely teach us a thing or two if we allow ourselves to learn from them. When we go through trial and error in life but keep repeating the error, we will learn nothing. But when we go through trial and error and correct the error, that's when we learn a thing or two about life. That's when we learn to pick and choose our battles. When we gain that particular level of wisdom, that's when, in a world of noise, chaos and temptations, we learn that sometimes the only true sense of mental peace comes from silence. I actually feel like it keeps you in touch with yourself and connected to reality. Silence is also where spirituality begins. That noise doesn't matter. What matters is our relationship with Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's what gives the heart's peace. When you start to observe loose talkers around you in silence, you may feel intimidated or like the weak link in the room, but believe me, that's not the case. Remember, raise your words, right? So when we do speak, we will be heard and heard well. Our thoughts and opinions will be respected because we are not predictable like some who talk recklessly like there's no tomorrow. When you talk loosely and recklessly for no valid reason, believe me, people around you will stop valuing your presence and words. Every word will fall on deaf ears. There's no interest left. Everything that you say will become predictable and ununique. How are we going to control other aspects of our nafs if we don't learn self-restraint first? Constant loose and reckless talk is disliked by Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who left us with the following incredible advice. He said, "It is better to sit alone than in company with the bad, and it is better still to sit with the good than alone. It is better to speak to a seeker of knowledge than to remain silent, but silence is better than idle words."